When people think of tying ties, they think of this. This is not the case though. I've been tying ties for over 5 years and found that it is easier than most people think. I want to introduce young men to the art of tying neckties, teach them how to tie a basic knot, and inform them of the many unique ways to tie a tie. Today I will be demonstrating my favorite knot, the Eldridge knot, along with a simpler knot called the 4-in-hand knot. But first, some history concerning the necktie. According to Merriam-Webster.com, the necktie is a strip of material that is tied at the collar where the two front ends hang down, forming a part of a man's business or formal outfit. According to ties.com, mercenaries used to wear a piece of cloth around their neck similar to a tie but shorter. These early neckties served a function, and that function was to tie the top of their jacket. King Louis XIII saw this form of necktie and gave it a name, or the name La Cravate, the name for the necktie in French to this day. The materials you will need to tie a necktie are an appropriate shirt, a full button-down shirt, either long sleeve or short sleeve, but polos do not count. Polos you do not wear a tie with. And you'll also need a tie. You may also want to use a mirror. It is very helpful to have a mirror when beginning tying ties. I'll begin by tying my favorite knot, the Eldridge knot. You want your top button buttoned, and to start the tie, you want your collar facing up. You want, for this knot in particular, you want your fat end to be a little bit above your belt, which is where you want the end of the tie, this part here, to end is about at your belt. You start by taking the short end and wrapping it around the fat part, bring it around back and up over the thin end and around behind the fatter or the thicker end. Then you bring this around to the front and up through the middle. Then you lay it down across the front of the knot and bring it around the back side. Then you put this short end through the hole and cinch it up tight. Then you take this end that you have and bring it in through the middle and down the side. Then you take it and put it back through the middle and around the back side, and then tuck it into the loop you made and tighten it up. Then you bring the knot up, and this is going to be a little bit shorter than I prefer. Generally want it a little bit longer than that. And if you have a little tag up here, there's usually, when you finish the Eldridge knot, there's about this much hanging out of that thin part of the tie. And you want to just tuck that back in behind your collar. But this is the final product. You see it's got a nice crisscross pattern. I'll now move on to the 4-in-hand knot. With the 4 in-hand knot, you're going to be mainly tying with this side. So you want this to be a little bit past your belt loop. You bring it across the front, around the back, and then back around the front again. And then you take the thick part and put it up through here and put it down into this pocket that you made here. This little loop. Then cinch it down, and then you hold the bottom part and wiggle it back and forth until you've got it cinched up. And this is what that tie knot looks like. I've demonstrated the hardest and the easiest knot to tie that exists presently. There are many others to be discovered. Ties can be worn to special events, but can also be worn to school to mix things up a little bit. Ties could even be worn to work if your job's dress code allows it. I hope I've inspired some of you to begin wearing neckties through this speech. Thank you.